Hi, my name is Melissa Chi Ellefson, and this is for child guidance and classroom management for typical and atypical behaviors under the instruction of Professor Abby Wright. And today we are going to be talking about behavioral data collection and organization. So collecting data is crucial for helping our students learn and thrive in our classroom. It can help with different types of behaviors and even learning disabilities. The different types of ways we can observe are vast and wide. The few I found was the first one is frequency, event, and rate recording. This when you count how many times behavior occurs from when you start at the time to where you end the time. So once the time has ended, after that you would tally. So first you tally every time, and then you divide that number of behaviors times the allotted time that you gave, and that is how you get the behavior pattern. There's another way called duration recording. This is just when you note when a behavior starts. So you see a kid getting ready to bite, you mark it. You see a kid, either you prevented it or you saw them do it, you mark when it ended, or they're kicking and screaming because they're mad. This is what you do. Then there's another style called latency recording. This is when caregivers, sometimes when they have someone who can't stop running in the classroom, it's a behavior that's disruptive or disturbing. What they would do is they go, "Hey, walking feet." And then they see how long it takes for them to listen to that keyword or phrase. When behaviors arise, they are a form of communication. I firmly believe in this because a lot of times the kids are doing the behavior because they don't know how to communicate. Technology can be a really big thing when it comes with helping our students thrive by being observed, by videotaping your classrooms. This mostly works for like infants up to pre-K, but if the parents allow it, you can also videotape in your classrooms. Video surveillance is key because then you can review it later. Because sometimes in the moment you don't have time to jot all that information. Working with your parents is very vital and important. You also need to make sure that you're asking them the right questions, but also not going against their culture and their values. So telling a parent, if you can let me know how many times your kid hits or does your kid hit at home, they might, sometimes the way you word it will help, because if they think, oh, you're telling me how to parent my kid, it's going to cause a lot of issues. So be careful of how you say things. It's very important when working with families, and include them in the observation. Makes them feel like you care about them too, because your goal is to help their child as a whole, but you need their support. And finding out how the child reacts at home can be huge, because if they're having the same behavior at home as they are at school, then we can say, okay, it's not the environment, it's something else that is triggering these behaviors. So for children who have, for children who are like with exceptionalities or without, it can depend. So your observations can pretty much be the same. It's how you change the way you're going to fix that behavior that needed to be modified. So let's just say the child has ADHD. So they keep running and you're trying the walking feet and it's not working. You try telling them to stop and sit by you, that's not working. Try modifying and adapting your approach. Say, hey, I see you need to move a lot. Can I take you outside? That creates a huge difference. Sometimes they just might not be able to do the activity, so just changing it or tweaking it a little bit can help them get their skills up to par where they need to be. difference in how you collect data between birth and preschool in a K-3 environment. So birth and preschool, like I said, it's a little easier to observe them because you're with them longer. School-age children, it's a little harder because you have a lot more kids. They do better with more of assessments than observations. Assessments give you a huge cue in how to help the child because they see what are they retaining and what are they not retaining. So I really do hope that you liked this video and have a blessed week.